Бажаю нахуй.
Та-даш. Даш. Оленька. Закрывай. Так, ну что у нас там? О, да, помню. Так, а что? Уж есть что-нибудь? Немає таки.
So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella. I can't swim.
О.
I can't swim.
Что?
I yield! Mercy!
Автоход режим нет, что ли? Ага. Спасибо. Чик. Перевес. Имя пьянство. Ежели по крайней мере потрясенным способным продолжать бой. Подходит нам. Yes. Так, бу. Меткость. Начал качаться. И вот так вот. Да, нам. Поскакал какой-то, блин. Понятный. Человек. Завис. Так уж. Желтая нахуй. Бухой еще, блядь. Так, сюда, нахуй. Какое молочко потом запарим, да? Мыло.
God be with you, good man. I see you're a fellow traveller. Want to warm your bones a bit?
Поиграть хочешь? Пошел-ка ты. Твой хавчик никто не воровал, если что. Принимаем человеческий вид. Матья так подобающего не имеется. Так, все окей.
It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, no?
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble. But it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off and he wants his revenge?
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Christ, there'll be nothing nice left here at this rate.
When's the last time you saw the bailiff?
Так. Алый пес.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Травница. Живет, походу. Не, вообще бы поспать где-нибудь.
Did you lose something here in the daytime?
Все.
Or what are you looking for?
Все.
That's what I'm talking about, damn it.
О,
That's how you have to play.
What a nice maypole. It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing. Really, very nice.
I'll say. The best in the county. Do you know why?
No?
Because it's the only one. We toppled the one in Zhelyov. They never saw it coming. Nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going to try anything after that beating anyway. Even if they do, Hennig will raise the alarm and will kick their asses again. Farewell.
What kind of thing sitting here?
Манька.
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
But of course.
That, and a little tip.
Well. Thanks a lot. You'll be satisfied. Take care.
After dark without a light. Hey,
Careful!
you can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch. That's more like it. Now, on your way.
Че, блядь?
guards, you fool! You surrender to them! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender! Take that! Ah! Fucking hell! You'll... And you'll get another right away! I'll whip your arse so much you'll be looking forward to it! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory! We could have done this the easy way, but now we'll do it the hard way. Shit! I'll whip your arse! You... I need help.
Eh?
Oh!
Send my greetings to the devil. Get up! We're not finished here. You assaulted me, you bastard. Either you pay up, or I'm getting the bailiff.
Oh yeah? You gonna start on me? I'll make short work of you.
Ha! You think I'm afraid of you, fucker? I'm in the right here, and if you...
I'm not sorting anything out with you.
No!
No! Shit! They got me!
I need an axe. So, this is your famous maypole.
Ah, Laudetur Jesus Christus! Here you are at last. I've been waiting for you.
Me?
The one I have been summoning. Exorc...
I don't understand.
Так, нахуй.
Unfortunately, Latin doesn't mean much to me.
Ah, but you understand it. You can't deny it, you shaitan al-shari.
That's not helping.
Are you here to ridicule me, or are we going to play? Last time you didn't beat around the bush. Non te excusa, set age.
Well, all right. We can play, but only dice. Chess isn't my game.
Aha! That's you all over. You lost last... Well, if for two... What game would you like to...
Wagoners.
Let's play.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Here. Oh, no! Not good. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. If I was you, I'd take it. Huh.
Aye, that'll do.
That's enough. Your turn.
Luck is on my side, it seems.
Пиздец. Куда я сейчас начну? Очень интересно. А, ну да. Пиздец. Ёпта. Звук пропал нахуй.
I'm bleeding!
Киромашки нахуй. Угораешь? Рябина. Половец. Половец или половец? Неясно. Сейчас один момент. Как-то не живенько, да, сзади?
You can't stand up to this. Huh? God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. I'll be glad to have a drink with you, fellows.
That's precisely what young Petska and me are doing here. We like to roll dice too.
Oh, I'll be more than happy to play with you. But first, I need to know who you are.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petska here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh yeah, I could show you if you want.
Well, I'll wager I'm a better fighter than you any day, Bohush.
Ой, блядь.
You're on. I'll gladly smash you up and earn some coin in the process. Ugh, Christ. How'd you enjoy your dirt pie? Seems I won our wager. Have yourself a great day.
Чик.
Nice. No, you don't. That was something. Try it again. What was that supposed to be? Too slow. Nice. Fuck you. Come on, don't be sloppy.
Я бабки свои обратно хочу. Иди сюда, ёпта.
You still haven't had enough. Go fuck yourself. No, you don't. Nice. Christ. Nice. What did I do to you?
Как грабить? Я потерял свои бабки.
Охуеть, спасибо, папаша.
Спасибо за фоллоу. Ничего себе.
I don't know who you are. Careful!
I'll have a look at your wares.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Сейчас бах, 3 FPS.
Why don't you go somewhere else? For good. I need something repaired.
Ничего себе. Денег хочешь?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure, why not?
Here. And something for your trouble.
My, thank you kindly. And a good day to you, friend.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last 2 hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Look out! Are you gonna get started then? Then go over to the anvil, and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows.
Ёпта.
Tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got time for that. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Henry, when you've got a workpiece heated up, you can't just stand there and gape at it. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Работенку поинтересней. Ничего страшного.
What do you have for sale?
Why are you wasting my time? If you don't want anything, then.
I'd like you to teach me something.
It can be done, but it doesn't come free. You know how it is. Years of hard work and self-sacrifice. What do you want to know?
One can never know enough about blacksmithing.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it. Excuse me?
I've got my eye on you, you swine. About time. Good day.
How about you go somewhere else?
What do you have for sale?
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then. Pissing down rain again.
Well, we're about halfway done.
Ого.
Good. This won't take long now.
God bless. How's it going?
Oh shit. Лайр. Ну чё? Да, то не видать нихуя.
So, this is your famous maypole.
What are you doing, creeping about so late?
How's the maypole garden going?
I'm bored out of my bloody mind.
Would you mind some company?
Oh, not really.
Are you from around here?
I mean, that depends.
Не
I live
совсем.
here. I inherited a farm from my parents, but I wasn't born here. My parents came here sometime after that Great Plague. There was a vacant farm, so they settled here.
How's it going?
It's shit, to tell you the truth.
How come?
Because I have to guard this bloody maypole. I can't even get a good night's sleep because of it, and there's plenty of other work to do during the day. And then there's... Oh, never mind. Forget it.
What did you want to say? Go on, tell me. Don't leave me in suspense.
That's not for your ears.
I have a feeling something's troubling you. Go on, tell me. Don't leave me in suspense.
That's not for your ears. Don't even try to sneak in somewhere. Hmm?
have to get rid of some stuff first. I can't climb up there like this. I'm too heavy. There's no point in trying to climb up there like this. I'm carrying too much. I can't even get off the ground.
Пиздец, злодей. Сука, долго там уж стоять? Козёль. Нет. Блять. Чикс. Так.
You, boy! Who have we here now? I know you. You're one of the men who raised Mazzolas.
I wasn't even there.
You'll pay for that.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Zakra! What the?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You want to try me? Wanker!
Show what you're made of!
Come on then! You want to try me? useless! I yield! Mercy!
Defend yourself! This isn't over!
Ну что, парни, как вы там? Нормально у вас все? Доброй ночи, хочу вам предложить свою кандидатуру на должность рекламщика. Напишите, пожалуйста, по поводу... Не, спасибо. Рекламщик не...
Say, I have this fancy maypole from Takov here if you're interested.
Good work. I didn't think you'd bring it after what happened here. Someone in Takov got murdered. Christ, that hadn't happened here in a long time.
I had no idea. Sorry.
I promised you a reward, and I'm a man of my word. Here you go. But we won't be pulling any more tricks on the Takovites. At least not now.
Understood. Thanks, Auburn.
Я не хотел его убивать, блядь. Случайно рука соскочила, ебаная.
God be with you. Good day. They took our maypole. Did you see?
I can see that. No one's managed to do that in a long time.
What a shame. He could have lasted till harvest.
Do you think it was the Zheliov fellas? Or the Troskovich ones?
The Zheleov lot. Who else? Holbram hung it on his house.
Right, who else?
Вот он.
God be with you.
Certainly. Farewell.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Take care, friend. Excuse me?
Excellent. Excellent. Next time it'll be even better.
I've been banging this spot for a long time.
Труженики.
Kurva. Burning it. Oof. I'm halfway there.
May God grant you good health.
Oh, I'll see you later.
That doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up. Kurva. Fucked it up.
Попробуем еще раз.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Топорот. Давайте топор попробуем. Топор.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just couldn't get up.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey, that's enough of that.
I've almost got it done.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mass. I hardly
that's
reckon
that.
I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
telling you, it's just one dance.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway? We could have been together too.
Don't even start. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church. Got that? Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself and on this shelf.
All right, I will, but I... Got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
All right. How about a kiss farewell?
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows? If the Lord saw us...
Well, see you around.
God be with you.
Shh.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. Show me your wares.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Tree like that. It's a nice place to rest. When you're passing by in the summer, the only bit of shade, far and wide.
Instead, some noble was resting on him. Not
What are you here for, stranger?
Show me your wares.
Шафран.
Let's talk about the price.
But of course.
That, and a little tip.
Well, well. Thanks a lot. Thanks. And have a nice day, friend.
God damn it. Those fucking Shelleyathites.
What's the matter?
Those bastards stole our maypole. Old Auburn brags about it wherever he goes. That rotten old git.
Извини.
Sorry.
Тут хотел.
What was it you wanted?
You're having problems with the Shelleyathites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan only for you to go off and tell the Shelleyathites right away.
Не приведи Господь, поделюсь с тобой, а ты пойдешь и жалеешь.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelly, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now I mean, you, will give his beautiful snow white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Просто правда.
Painting a bull, eh?
Просто так.
That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few
только детали продумать.
First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear you can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Будь осторожнее, это зверюга. Громадно, ему меньше 3 доз зелени понадобится.
All right then. Albram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
Мыши.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
Careful!
Извини.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You take some poppy and
Берешь
thistle,
чуть-чуть мака,
boil them in oil.
чертополоха.
Then,
И
after it cools off,
умасываешь.
you add a little
Пока
herb
стынет,
Paris.
брось чутка вороньего глаза на.
Oh, damn. That's complicated. Could you just sell me some of the sleeping potion?
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Пошел.
Offer someone a hand and
Даем
they take the
пальцем,
whole
и
arm.
всю руку откусит.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day.
Тяни.
I'll have a look at the wares.
$500. Ты шо, охуел? Чертеж боевого меча. Так, материалы. Очки наборник. Тоже сложник. Где мне всю эту одежду можно? Постирать.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
Чертополох. Лендо. Так, маг был. Где вороний глаз здесь? Опа.
Careful! What? What are you looking at?
Извини.
You've no business here.
Все. Ухожу. Заколебало.
What would you like, stranger?
What do you have for sale?
Крапивый метод, вончик, ромашка, шалф. И
Maybe next time then.
маг. Ись. Чертополох нам где взять? Кто не скажет? О, нужник. Вот он. Полох. Вороний глаз-то у меня где взять? Мысли без лишь половина. На тренировках побольше задана. Живучесть. Питание, творческая жилка, некоторые занятия, только радость, после чувствуешь себя по-настоящему.
What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Так.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything, eh?
Don't shove.
Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takos down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial, but the Zhelievites took it from us.
But how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zheliov.
Well, that's a tough nut to crack.
Show me your wares.
Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell,
Don't
then.
shove!
Sakra. What do you want now?
How are you doing? I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zdeněk. I'm a storyteller. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I'm far too old for fairy tales. Tell me a scary story. One with blood and violence.
Don't you worry. I've got just the one. I just hope you don't shit yourself with fear. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing.
Fucked me over. Again, he's supposed to be a bloody sawbones, for fuck's sake. He's nothing but a bloody
I reckon that was the right choice.
Who the hell does he think he is?
Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down a hole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Жесть.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body, exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used the silver axe to cut off, but it was so he with the lock there. He's the local, and when you walk by the pier.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. It was good to see you, my friend.
Look out!
Good day.
Топор из озера. А почему бы и нет, погнали. Что-то хотел, передумал.
do you want? Welcome, my good man. Karl von Unterbrick is the name.
I'm Henry. Are you German?
No. Why? Should I be?
Well, you've got a German face.
Honest looking, eh?
Yes. And do you live here? Under the bridge?
You envy me, eh?
Of course. It's a real palace.
Well, don't even think about it. It's my bridge. And now you're here. Do you want to buy something?
You're selling something?
Of course. Gifts from heaven.
Gifts from heaven? What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're a bit slow, aren't you? When folks go home from the tavern, often as not they're pissed as a newt. And from time to time they drop something. Or even throw something down here. All nice stuff it is. See for yourself. Well...
No.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Так.
Maybe next time then.
Гроши, нахуй.
waiting for you.
Ooh.
What do you want?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
Show your stuff. I've been waiting for you.
We're going to gut you, you horse.
Take that!
You won't be able to take another one like that. You're no match for us, fucker. Hey, get him! Oh!
Rip your ass open! Ha! No chance!
I've been waiting for you.
You wanna try me? I've been waiting for you.
Сука.
Hey, get him! My head! Don't be shit. I'm all yours. You want to try me?
Сука. Почти всех бомжей заковырял. Ладно, хер с ним, давай чё.
I know very well what you've done here.
Перезапущусь в другую игру. Бывай.